Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joenely. If you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. I haven't posted a video since 2 months ago. It's technically January 2nd, so I haven't, it's the new year and I haven't done anything. But let me explain. I'm gonna try to be super brief, super quick. I got into nursing school. So that's basically the main reason that I stopped posting, because I was trying to wait until Thanksgiving to break that news to my family, and I have a tendency to like spill beans out of my mouth. So didn't try to, like, I didn't want to give out that information yet. I also got my room redone. I have new furniture and stuff in here, so that's cute. Third thing is that I also got really sick around Thanksgiving. Not COVID. I got tested twice, it wasn't COVID, but I've just been really sick ever since then, and basically like my eating habits dropped, my gym consistency dropped. I just was not feeling good for a really long time, and I'm still not feeling the best, but I feel better than I did back then. It's literally January 2nd and I still have a cough. Don't know why. I have to set up a doctor's appointment to figure that out, but that's why I've been gone for so long. But my goal for this new year is to post consistently on this channel at least like once a week. So hold me accountable. I need to figure out a day that I can post, like what is gonna be my schedule, you know? But anyways, as I promised in my last video, I said I would be doing like a hamstring and glute focused video, because in my full week of workouts, I didn't really include that because that day I basically forgot to film. So I have that now since I've been off for so long. I actually recorded a hamstring and glute workout, and I have some ideas of what I can film after this. So hopefully, if I can actually get on top of myself and help hold myself accountable, we'll have another video after this. But if you're tired of me talking, let's move on to the hamstring and glute workout. So as usual, I completely forgot to record my warm-up, which usually it's basically the same thing. It just consists of like bodyweight squats, lunges. Today, since I'm gonna be focusing on my hamstrings, I get a really light dumbbell or kettlebell, and I do some RDLs to warm up my hamstrings. Then I do some stretching and I go to the bar and I do some more stuff with that before I move on to actually adding weight. So what I did with the bar was just a bunch of RDLs, like 15 to 20 RDLs with just the bar, and then about like 10 to 15 sumo deadlifts with just the bar. I don't know why, but for some reason I did conventional stance as my first set. I don't know why. I don't remember what I was thinking, but I did conventional for my first set and I did about 10 reps. Then I moved on to a sumo stance. I used the same weight and I did 5 reps instead of 10 because I wanted to keep the reps pretty low since I'm gonna be going somewhat heavy in today's workout. I always wanna make sure that I'm controlling the weight on my way down, just so that I'm not completely dropping it and losing my core stability. Then I added on a 25 plate and I did the same thing, 5 reps in sumo stance. Then I did the same weight again, sumo stance, doing 5 more reps. Don't remember what my thinking was when I did this, but that's what I was doing. Then I added on a 10 plate and I did 5 more reps, and I also had them elevated on top of some like 5-pound plates so that it wouldn't be leaving my back super vulnerable, like my lower back, doing that heavy weight. Then my last set, I just did a 45 plate without the belt and just did 10 more reps. Mainly just to like finish off my deadlifts and like, I don't know. Then I moved on to the hip abduction machine and I did about like 3 sets of 20 because I want to give my back like a moment of just not doing any like hinging or like requiring it to use it again, I guess. I just like to give it a moment of just not like being in use, like giving it a moment to breathe basically. So I do something like sitting, whether it's like the hamstring curl or like the hip abduction machine. And then I'll move on to something else like RDLs. For every set, I increased the weight and I did about 20 reps for each set. That was my goal. I always try to make sure that I keep the weight controlled on the way down. So like I'm resisting it so that it's not just completely dropping, because then you're really not using your muscles. Like you're not, I don't know what the word is. I'm sorry, my brain isn't working right now. And then I moved on to RDLs and I just went super light on the RDLs that day because I was mainly trying to like get some reps in, like a lot more reps than what I usually get for my hamstrings, because for some reason my hamstrings just really struggle to grow. So I did about like 3 sets of like 20 reps with really light weight on the bar. Also something that I learned from a coach like on Instagram, I forgot his name. It's like coach something. I'll put it here, what his Instagram is and his name or something. But he says that if you struggle feeling, like if you feel your RDLs in your lower back, then you can put some plates underneath the, like your toes, so that, let's do it this way. You put some plates on your toes so that all the weight would be focused on your heels, and it helps with people who have that tendency to feel in their lower back. It helps you keep the bar very close to your body. Then for my next set, I just added on a little bit more weight and I did more RDLs. For that day, that hamstring and glute workout, I was focused on like strength deadlifts, kind of like heavy deadlifts, and then very high reps in my hamstrings and in the hip abduction. After doing the RDLs, my last exercise movement that I did was the hamstring curl. I just do that just to basically finish off my hamstrings so that they're dead once I'm done with the workout. So on the hamstring curl, I did about the same thing, just 3 sets of like 20 reps, and that was it because I was pretty exhausted after that. As usual, I always forget to film my stretching and like what I do post-workout. I just stretch, like I stretch everything out to make sure that like everything is stretched out, because if you don't, oh girl, that lactic acid is gonna build up and you're gonna hurt the next day. I did that for a really long time. I didn't stretch and I learned the hard way. Stretch before and after, it's so important. Once you're done with your workout, just stretch, take the extra 5 minutes and stretch, cool down, and you're on your merry way. So that was the hamstring and glute workout. I don't do hip thrusts on like a hamstring and glute focus day because the deadlifts basically take up all of my energy. So I also feel those a lot in my glutes. I always feel like my glutes are taking over in my deadlifts. So I also more so want to focus on my hamstrings on those days. But if you do want to do hip thrusts, you can change anything out and put hip thrusts in. This is just what I do on my hamstring and glute days. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see any more videos from me, comment them down below. I'm so open to anything. The goal is to make videos this year and be consistent. So whatever you want to see, comment down below. If you liked today's video, if you didn't, if you want to change anything out, comment that down below. I will see you in the next video, and oh, my hair got caught in my watch.